let's go to number 24 on our countdown. The guy they call the Big Cat, keeping on with your animal theme, which, by the way, if you're questioning, you were correct. Elephants do have some serious patience out there, so check that box. The Big Cat at number 24, Andrei Vasilevskiy. You can see it right there. He was ranked 14th in 2023. This was a guy who had back surgery just a couple of weeks before the opening face-off of last season. So he missed the first 2 months. He comes back and he still gets 30 wins.
Yeah, I mean, this is a guy that, he's well on his way to break the European-trained goalie record of wins that Henrik Lundqvist has of 459. Like, he's been a machine since he's come in. Now, we started to see some physical things wearing on him, right? Like, he had that hip surgery 2 weeks before the season starts. So it's hard to really base this year. This year was not a great year for him as far as what his standards are. So we know that there was going to be a drop. I mean, he dropped 10 spots. Probably could have dropped a little bit more, but I think where he's been on this list in prior years, since we've done this list at NHL Network, I mean, this is a guy that to me, has kind of reinvented the position in some regard. He's built like a linebacker. He's huge.
Yeah, he's
the
monster.
Big Cat. They call him the Big Cat. He's got cat-like reflexes. He moves very well. And I just think he's the standard. He's the gold standard, regardless of what his season is. He's going to go down as, I think, the best goalie of this generation. There's some that are putting some stuff together. Igor Shesterkin's going to be one that's going to be in that conversation. But Vasi, I think...
Vasi has the resume right now.
Vasi has the resume now. He's got the cups. And yes, he may be a little high on this list than most people would, but it's what he's done.
Yeah.
I think you can't ignore what Andrei Vasilevskiy's done.
And maybe it got lower just because of the surgery. Now, having that been said, what are your expectations for him this year? Full off season of health and, coming back and maybe being the Big Cat that we've seen the last couple of years prior to the last season.
Well, I think the most obvious statement is that this team will only go as far as him, right? Like, he's a guy that if he can get back to Vasi form and be completely healthy, they can win another Stanley Cup. There's so many people out there who would say, oh, that window is closing, and no, it's not. Yeah. Like, when you've got guys like this and some of his teammates that we haven't talked about yet, that door's open. It's always going to be open. And so Vasi's got that ability to come back this year, and I'm not going to say that his best hockey's behind him. I don't know if it is, but if he can get back to the form that we've seen when he's hoisting the cup there in back-to-back years, they can go and hoist that thing once again, because this guy's got everything.
All right, all things considered, health 100% across the board. Game 7, you got one goalie to start for you. Is he still your guy?
Yeah, he's my guy now. He's my guy from experience. He's my guy. He checks all the boxes. I mean, what do you need? You want competitiveness? He's competitive. He takes ownership in his losses. He takes ownership when he's not good enough. And I think he's got that drive that's made him great. I expect him to bounce back.
If his career ended today, first ballot Hall of Famer for you?
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer.